We're in Cologne, Germany, and we're competing in the last chance qualifier for one last chance to make it to Worlds. We're here because we didn't have a great year this year. This was probably our worst year in a long time.
You are the only of us that thinks it's Luminosity that will stand in Tribe's way in this semi-final number 1.
I think that they placed all of their emphasis on that first match, though. That one match is the thing that stood in the way of them going to the World Finals directly from here the most.
Competition got a lot stronger in North America and around the world, so we had to step up our game, and we kind of slacked a little bit in the middle of the year.
Now Ezlivi's just kind of stuck in a corner here. Fade forced to dive in, and it's still not enough. Chino rushing forward, thumbs down coming out, and they get the final percentage point necessary. Luminosity with an outside shot at World Finals.
Unreal. The unthinkable. Luminosity has had enough to take down Tribe Gaming here.
Tribe has, faced more competitors than normal. We don't win every single game and things like that.
We just fell short of qualifying for the World Finals, but we're still in the top probably 16 teams in the world. The past 3 years, we've actually finished number 1 in North America, and this year we finished number 3. So definitely disappointed, but nonetheless, we're still going to give it our all.
Perhaps this could be the same form that we see Tribe Gaming in numerous times, where they pick brawlers that they're good at, and they are meta, but they're not meta enough.
Qualifying for World Finals is the main goal, and regardless of how we get it, we're still going to try to get it.
Zoulan is our hype man, I like to call him. Very emotional player. He puts his heart on his sleeve every single time he plays.
I think my role on the team is to be a support player. I'm mostly just sitting back with brawlers like Byron or Bell, just putting down the traps or healing Fade when he's playing tanks.
Tyrant is Mr. Consistent, in my opinion. He's one that I never really worry about him losing lane. And if he does, I know that he's not going to lose it the next game.
He's always been the most mechanically gifted, arguably, on our team in North America as a whole. He's been very mechanically gifted.
I'm going to flank him. I'd say I'm kind of like a jack of all trades. I think they would agree too. I think I can play almost anything, but my team definitely has me in the specialties like the tanks, the snipers.
Ezlivi is, I would call him more of a specialist, even though he can play everything. He kind of filled my role in the team when I left as a player into a coach. He plays basically every brawler that I played and probably plays it better, as much as I hate to say it.
Well, I just think I'm the best at range. I've got a knack for the brawlers that require lots of aim, but unfortunately that just isn't the meta right now, so I have not stepped down, but me and Zoulan have been taking turns on specific maps, and so that means that we get cut playing time a little bit.
Cori brings leadership to the team. He started out as a player, but he transitioned into a coach, and I think it really suits him. I mean, we all call him Team Dad. He's the one that brought me onto the team in 2020. He gave me the opportunity, and ever since then, he's just coached me up in Brawl Stars, how to play, how to be a better player.
He's kind of like a big brother to me. I have an older brother, and he reminds me a lot of Cori, so it's kind of cool to see how he picks up the team when he needs to be picked up and things like that.
For me, I would say I'm best at strategy, and that's what I've been best at, even as a competitor. I think that I was, a solid player, but when it came down to it, my strategy was pretty good at all times. And so as a coach and having an overview of the team, I think I can help the team, with direction and drafting and stuff like that. And I get it wrong sometimes, but I do my best.
The boot camp here for about 6 days now. It's been great. We're just kind of starting to get over the hump, which is nice.
Besides no air conditioning, I'd say everything has been going pretty well.
Frank?
Sorry, Frank.
Yeah. Nani has no gadgets though, so.
No, just go left. Break through mid.
We've been just working on the little things. The little things is what's going wrong with our team. Sometimes, mentality can really affect our play, and we kind of have to shake that off as well.
So we've been scrimming, 3 or 4 times a day, 6 to 8 hours, playing ladder with each other and things like that. It's also been cool to prepare with other players from other teams just to have fun.
I'd say our main focus during the boot camps is a big percentage of it is draft.
Draft was implemented in 2021, I believe. Before a match starts, each team bans 3 different brawlers, and then we swap picks to figure out what comps we'll be using.
At the end of the day, I have the final decision, and sometimes I don't put my foot down, or sometimes I make the wrong decision. So these little things that we have to sharpen up in LCQ to hopefully make Worlds.
This boot camp has been really helping us, and I think we're ready to show everyone. For the last monthly final, we picked up Fade.
We really needed an aggressive player, and that's literally Fade's name in the community.
Well, personally, I didn't start off on Tribe. I was with a different team, and that completely did not work out at all. And same with Tribe, like they were competing well, they were being consistent, but then with a couple losses in a row, they needed a little bit of change, and I was the perfect change for them.
Luminosity playing supreme defense here. Patchy taken down by Fade.
Fade joined the team, and he is one of the best tank players and aggressive players around. So with him on the roster, it allows us to kind of play a different strategy than we normally play. We can surprise teams with an aggressive style. He's just one of the best tank players, so it helps a lot.
Well, Tribe was known for consistent mechanical skill before, and the way that they played was more a controller conservative play style, and I kind of bring the more aggressive and play on your feet type of action. I think it's working out great, and I think it's like a perfect split to where no matter the roster that we have, I'm fully confident, we're all fully confident no matter what.
If we win, we make World Finals. That's always been the goal from day one.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to bring that championship to Tribe. Tribe still doesn't have a Supercell trophy, and that's something I've been wanting to do for a very long time.
I think if we lose this weekend, it's going to hit the team pretty hard. Tribe has not missed a World Finals before.
I don't really want to think about losing, to be honest. I really want to make it.
I just want to win. That's what I've been thinking about.
We've won North America, and there's only one thing left to win, and that's Worlds. And so, I'm closing out on the end of my career, and I would love to win it,
Closing on your career?
Yeah, I'm probably done after this year. Our chemistry has been definitely tested this year. Losses put a lot of strain on chemistry, and they put strain on, teammates and friendships. We've rebuilt our chemistry towards the end of this year, and hopefully it's strong enough this weekend and we can win.
We're all really cool with each other, really good friends, brothers even. And yeah, I just love hanging out with them and playing Brawl with them.
No, that was an own goal, bro.
We're just all really great friends. Safe to say we're a family at this point.
I feel like they're not only helping me become a better player, but a better person as well.
When I murder a body, easiest way, find an active volcano and fly over it.
You then have to bring a dead body in a plane.
Well, I guess when I
Who's flying the plane?
I could be a pilot. It's been really great. I've gotten to see good places in the world, and I never thought that when I first started competitive that I would be traveling around the world.
I've flown out to 7 different countries now at the age of 21. I think it's just a blessing, really. I know people my age that haven't even gotten out of where I live, and I just think it's a blessing that I get to do this for a living.
It means a lot. I didn't think I'd be able to play, games for a living. I think it was a long process to get here, but I'm grateful that I've, found the teammates to carry this on with, and yeah, and hopefully we can keep it going.
I'm super grateful to be given the opportunity to compete and travel the world to play the game that I love to play, Brawl Stars. And yeah, just sometimes you have to take a step back and realize that it's pretty freaking cool, you know, to do what we do. And you know, a lot of kids' dreams is to compete and do what we do. So it means a lot. Our opponents Saturday are Foot Esports and Fennis, the China team. There's not much information about China, to be honest. So I just never underestimate an opponent. You know, on paper, everyone says that they're weaker, but I've seen, you know, some impressive things from them. So both great teams to play against. And you know, our old coach is the coach for Foot Esports, so a good friend of ours. And that match, you know, means a little extra.
Since this is Tribe's first time at LCQ, there is some added pressure, but there's also a sense of comfort in the tournament will be played on Samsung devices, which we've been blessed to have for a little bit more time than other teams. So we hope that additional time on these devices can help us adapt quicker than other teams.
I think our strategy mainly is to put either Fade on Frank or Buster, and then if they ban that, we put Tyrant on Stu.
This weekend, we're going to be extremely aggressive. We're going to run that shit down.
We're starting off with Foot Esports versus Tribe Gaming. Tribe Gaming had such a strong start to the year. At that point, it was regarded by many that Tribe Gaming was simply the strongest team in the region. But that turned out to be quite far from the truth. For the next several months, we actually didn't see them beat a top 4 team in North America a single time in a monthly final. So now they really have the chance to prove that they have what it takes. Not only that, but they can earn their way back to their 5th consecutive World Finals.
This to me spells a story of redemption for them. We're gonna be jumping into a draft. Tribe Gaming. We mentioned time and time again that they are not a tank-centric team, and they've gone here for this Nita pickup. It looks like Tribe Gaming, they are set up for more of like a one-push comp. Look at this round. We mentioned that it's supposed to be a tempo lead for Tribe, and yet they're locked in the base from the start of this round.
They have to back away. Oh my gosh, and Ezlivi taken down and an early one. This is do or die. It's just one round, a 2v3. Practically unwinnable, but they're giving it their all. Fade at risk of being demacked on the right side. There he is, popped out of the mech. Could be just Tyrant remaining. 3v1 ensuing, and Tyrant eliminated. Foot Esports pick the 2-0.
Amazing stuff coming out here from Roll and the boys. Motep, Pekka, and Gilblom himself. Very well played.
First set, they went Frank. I actually kind of thought they would. And then we just didn't take enough for Frank. I think we should have maybe picked Nita earlier in the draft or something like that. They just played like a team, and they beat us. So we just need to turn around and play better next game. That's it.
Who goes home between VN Esporting and Tribe Gaming?
I think there's a lot riding on Tribe. They cannot mess this up. Tribe Gaming have pushed them all the way back in their spawn. Now, Tribe aren't super occupying some of these bushes. Zoulan on the right side is determined to stay here for as long as he possibly can and afford room to have Tyrant pick up these gems. Fade also dominating this lane versus a Crow. Tribe Gaming lead with 11 stars. Almost no win in sight for VN.
It's gonna be Tribe Gaming joining Foot Esports out of this Group D, and finally, some smiles here on the Tribe players' faces.
Day 1, LCQ, we lost our first game versus Foot. You know, they're a tough opponent, so credit to them where credit's due. But we had to get the jitters in. That's just kind of what happened. And then game 2 was do or die for us. But luckily, you know, we were pretty cool, calm and collected. Second match, as soon as the first game even started, once a couple kills started happening, I was pretty comfortable. We were going to like, so tomorrow we're going to be more hyped, we're going to be more prepared, and we're just going to play our game. We're going to win that.
There's definitely a lot of pressure, a lot on the line, and a lot of things to prove.
Everything's at stake. All of 2024. It's either our season continues or our season's over.
We've qualified for World Finals 4 years in a row without having to go to LCQ, without most years having to even worry about qualifying for World Finals. So it's definitely different, and I think it would be devastating to our fans and to ourselves, especially not making World Finals this year. Just play our own game, not get in our own heads, and just play Tribe Gaming Brawl Stars. I mean, we are a team that definitely compete at the World Finals level, and we've shown that year after year. And it's the same roster, same team, and we just really need to show it today.
It's an unusual place to find Tribe Gaming. They've not really ever been in an LCQ position before. So how are they going to handle this pressure?
Come on, Tribe.
From yesterday as well. They didn't look great.
We'll see who will come out on top. Will it be Reply Totem? Will it be Tribe Gaming? Who goes to Worlds and who goes home?
Here we go. Match number 2. Both of these titans of their regions fighting for a golden ticket. Blue team countdown. Fade has to close the distance. Mari there to slow him down. Hypercharge activated. Fade swiping. NATO hits the ground. Contact made with Fade. Maru body blocking all the way. And Chaos relaxing on home base. Reply Totem with a convincing start to our match.
I mean, what can you say about that? What is there to say about that? Tribe
draft
were not in it. They just weren't in it at all. Reply Totem just coming out swinging, dominating, and taking such a convincing first set.
This map is not catering towards Tribe's composition. Early game should favor them, but they didn't escape the early game. Reply Totem won that battle too, and now they've got 20 seconds on this shot clock. Zoulan fighting for his life. A pushback and stun onto Chaos. Mari with another wall break. Super shot available. Maru in the back of the net. Convincing game number 1 here for Reply Totem.
Kenny, this isn't shaping up good at all for Tribe. This is shaping up to be a sweep for Reply Totem if it stays like this. Fade just moving forwards with all his HP, trying to burn it down. Zoulan has super in hand. Mori trying to defend. Gadget gonna be missed though in there. Zoulan has the super shot, can't get it. And now it's Totem's time. Super on the map, and he's there waiting. 4 seconds is enough, and Totem do it. Over-aggression, overconfidence from Tribe cost them the second set.
Tribe Gaming have been in this spot, but this is the biggest stage of the year. This is for a golden ticket. This could be an early exit for Tribe Gaming if they don't figure it out right here, right now. Major ask of Ezlivi is here. He's going to be joining in late to the party a little bit, watching his teammates for 2 sets, and now expected to take on Reply Totem, fresh off of 2 Ws. Flying hook to kick us off here for set number 3, do or die for Tribe Gaming.
Tyrant, his feet are moving. Beautiful stuff. He's juked all the way up, and eventually they're going to get the kills. Gadget from Ezlivi hits 2, I think. Oh! Tribe off to a flying start. Chaos gonna go in. No, I mean, Zoulan's gonna go in, get Chaos. Mori looking for the kill, but they can't kill him. Tribe on top of the world, and they're getting so many, and they cut it short. 20 stars, and finally, we see Tribe for who they are.
Reply Totem, this time doing much better. The trade going through, but thankfully for them, that blue star rests with him. Ezlivi tapping once again, though.
Hits 2 with the Gadget, gets the kill, follows up with another shot. It's just brilliant.
Strong first half for Tribe Gaming. Now they're facing the ultimate test. Strong start here for the red roster.
I mean, Fade's rolling on in as well with the super swings there, but he's going to be able to get away from it.
Oh my gosh.
That's huge damage. Berserker on save 2.
Ezlivi needs to find some chip shots in here. He's forced away. Here comes Tyrant. The pushback. The fade. It's good. 3% is enough. Tribe Gaming extend.
That safe was burning down for so long. I was like, is this going to finish? Are they going to win? Reply Totem on this side. It was just...
I thought they may have had it.
Falling for so long. But Tribe bounce back. It stops at 3, and they don't stop pounding that safe down. Who will go home? Who will go to World Finals? Deep breaths from the Tribe Gaming side as they start to lock in and get ready for set number 5 against a vast opponent Reply totem. Mori gonna get burned down quite heavily by Tyrant. He might just stay in there. Should be able to get that kill if he follows up. Can't find the connections, and the rest of Tribe are falling apart. Tyrant versus 2, and he does not have a chance.
The momentum has shifted to Tribe Gaming for so long. The bold pick of Daryl, the shots from Ezlivi, everything has to be perfect here. A super going in, Fade diving in, and an impromptu time. He's gonna fall to the gadget. Chaos gets connected with, but he hasn't gone down yet. Tyrant, desperation gadget falls. 3 totem members standing tall. Ezlivi, the last man here, and the Gladiators have done it. Reply totem, take it all.
Tribe fall short, and Reply Totem will be going to the World Finals once more.
What a match. It's one we're gonna remember for a long time.
Do you feel like there's points that you could have done better?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the first part of the game, the first 2 sets, I believe, you know, maybe were hard, but definitely winnable. And whatever happened, nerves, I don't know, you know, we haven't got a chance to look, but stuff happens, especially on stage. But, you know, I'm still proud of what we did. We played our hearts out today. I kept telling the guys, fuck. Yeah, I'm not trying to cry, but we spend so many hours practicing. And I know how much it means to every one of us, so it's heartbreaking. But I told the boys to play proud today, and I think we did. You know, we didn't give up when we were down 0-2. So, you know, I hope we put on a good show. But yeah, we just couldn't get it. You know, when things don't go right, things have to change type of thing after a while. But, you know, I still love these guys, and whatever, you know, path they take, I'll support them. And as for me, I think this is my last year of esports, which is crazy to think. I knew it was my last year already. I'd have liked to go out with a bang, but couldn't do it. I mean, I should be proud. I am proud. You know, I put my heart on the line, or I put my heart on my shirt, or whatever the expression is. I did it every single match, again, whether I was a player or coach, and you know, I just tried my best, so I'm proud.
Yes, this is our job, but our relationships are more important, and that we pick that over the game and not beat ourselves up too much about it. I've loved being around him, I've loved being friends with him, and I would say that we're brothers now over the past 2 years.